paint being relatively decent. Seems to run fine, AC blows cold. What's up, Grapper fans? I'm in North Carolina visiting some family, and my father-in-law has been wanting a Bronco ever since I finished painting mine and took him for a ride on the beach. He thinks that thing is awesome. I did actually purchase a Bronco that we want to fix up for him, but his daily driver is a Nissan Xterra. He just got rear-ended recently, and he's in need of a new vehicle, so we may try to expedite the Bronco process and get him one that's already drivable and in pretty good shape, because the one I have needs a transmission or something. It's still needs a lot of work. So this one's definitely in a lot worse shape than mine was when I started, but it was also considerably cheaper. And with our budget, I think we're going to be all right. Also, the transfer case needed some work. It was removed, supposedly rebuilt, but not fully reinstalled. So you can see the drive shafts just chilling there, hanging from a zip tie. So we're going to go look at one today, and I wanted to show you all that real quick. Should be exciting. I've been super busy, haven't been able to keep up with the channel much, but I have some decals now that are going to be available periodically in the Grappaholics Facebook group. I've got black or white, and we should have some chrome in the near future if y'all aren't watching this right away. Also working on some Grappaholics t-shirts with an exciting print on the back that I think y'all are gonna like if you're into the mud grapplers. So y'all stay tuned. We're gonna go check out this Bronco. The guy gave us the address. It's really close. Yeah, here's a look at his Xterra, and actually, correction, he hydroplaned. That's how this happened, and ended up doing a 540 spin into the guardrail. So this thing is not looking too hot now, and definitely time to get him in a Bronco, something a little bit sturdier. This thing's got plastic bumpers, and it's been around the block a few times, got some rust and stuff, but it's been a good rig. There she is. We'll take a look and let you know what we think. Well, right off the bat, it's not looking like as expensive as it is listed for. We got some bad rust back here, which is very common, but for what he was asking, we were hoping this thing was super clean. Paint's kind of faded back here, but we'll see. It might just be a matter of a new tailgate. See how the rest of it looks. The hood and everything's not bad though. Yeah, we'll have to look it over really good with that rust back there. That's definitely not what we were expecting. Got something going on here. It's like they
Hood's off.
plugged a hole. You said the hood's off?
Yeah, the alignment's off.
Yeah, I see the gap right there. How bad is it over here? Yeah. Fan lay this here.
Is that just an adjustment you can make on the hood?
Yeah, I think this might just not be in place right there. My my fender's not really aligned perfectly from where I had it painted. I need to adjust that, but they said it was unlocked and the keys were in it, so check that out. Which, by the way, the guy's not here right now, so it's pretty trusting. Definitely got some water coming in here. It's kind of wet. I don't know where that's coming in from. Door panel is pretty busted up, which he said it would be. Missing an armrest. Yeah, it smells a little damp in here. Oh yeah, we got bad rust right here. Yeah, that's no good. That's worse than the other one. Check this out.
Yeah.
Got rust right there.
Huh, why's it bubbling in there?
Yeah, I don't know. Yours has, or the other one we've got has some here, but
you can tell they did
it's not even as bad as that.
It's probably some bond over there.
Yeah, could be. Yeah, that's what the paint looks decent,
Right
but
here.
it's probably not original. Yeah.
Something going on here.
Yeah.
Something's done
Yeah.
there.
There's some bubble in the paint. Yeah, not super clean. They definitely had something on the roof here because they have a bolt there, a little thing there. It had some kind of
lights on.
light bar or something. While editing this, I realized it probably had one of those old school sun visors up on the roof like my 1967 crew cab has. Interesting. Yeah, it looks real nice in pictures, for sure.
So yeah, where's this leaking?
Yeah, right? That's a lot of water. Pop the hood, see what's going on right here. It already looks like it's half popped. Grasshopper just jumped on me. So this is supposedly a newer 5.0 that was rebuilt. Looks like it's been in there for a while though, for sure. It's not super clean. And rebuilt transmission as well. Looks like some newer AC stuff. So AC might work good. New AC compressor. So yeah, at least that should have that going for it. He also said the key was in it. So you want to start it up? Yep, keys here. Switch to a wide view so we can hopefully see a little better. See how it sounds though. I just had like a little stutter. That could be the AC on though. Oh, he's got the wipers are on too. Yeah, it's an Eddie Bauer. Pretty nice looking, but yeah, the rust is not. We weren't trying to get something we had to put that much effort into. That's gonna be a pain for sure. Should be 84,000 miles, which is nice. Nice radio. Yeah, it's got a lot going for it. Nicer console. I don't have our roof thing. It's missing the cover, but I don't have that. That's kind of cool. Yeah, this is all loose here. See if that works.
This don't work.
So yeah, the passenger window works. Driver's side's not working. It's making a weird noise. And then
It's making noises?
back glass works. Yeah, when you did this, it sounded weird. It was like static on the radio or something. I don't know what this light's for. You got full-wheel drive, push button, everything. Rear defrost. So we've got, let's put the AC on. Yeah, this thing would have to be cheap if we were gonna bite off on it, but not looking too hot with that. So just checking that it actually goes in and out of gear, and everything seems to be good there. And then also put it in full drive, and then we'll do 4 low. Make sure all the lights come on. Yeah, that's not working. Yeah, seems like low range doesn't work, and then that's super floppy, like somebody tried to fix it. Put it back in 2-wheel drive. I'm not hearing that transfer case down there though. Yeah, I don't hear it actually doing anything. So full drive might not work. Low miles though, if that's accurate. But it's not giving huge low miles vibes really. It's really not worn down too bad, but I don't know. Not as clean as it looked in pictures for sure. Y'all let me know in the comments what you think of it. See how the rust is looking on this side. Got some here. Don't mind my reflection. I got my case off the back of my phone because it's blurry. I need to get a new phone case. It's all smudged up. Yeah, we got some of the same rust here. Not as bad, but does have some. And he said something about the armrest. Oh yeah, the armrest in the chair. That's what it was. Yeah, so this door panel seems okay. The other one's cracked. Dash is in decent shape, a lot better than mine. Mine's all cracked all the way across. Got a receipt here from the transmission, dated, what is that, July of 2021. Ended up being a total of 4,000 and some other stuff. It's pretty interesting. Just rolled the back glass down. That's seemed to work. Yeah, probably.
It's wet back here.
Is it? No, that's not good. See how this guy's doing. So this should release that pretty easily, and it's not. This seems like it's definitely stuck.
Yeah,
so when's the last time you opened the tailgate?
There's water right here.
Yeah.
Unless that fell off the window when you took the window down.
It's possible.
See, is the rug wet?
Why? I mean, if you can't open the tailgate, I mean, that's a huge deal.
Yeah, the rug's wet.
Yeah, we got a leaky old Bronco right here. I literally can't get in the tailgate.
Not tight enough.
I don't, yeah, this isn't pulling this latch all the way or something. Yeah, pull that, push that down. Yeah, this guy's asking $12,500 for this thing. And the market's right for it, but dang, this thing is not that clean. And also this panel's missing back here, which he said in the ad. It's not a huge deal, but pretty annoying. But yeah, it needs a new tailgate basically, unless you want to cut this out. But it's pretty bad. It looks like some rust got painted over at some point. We actually left and then came back later to do a test drive, so make sure you stay tuned for that. We're at the junkyard looking at Nissans, grabbing some taillights. Found one for his Xterra and also the Nissan Versa they have that needs one. Found this pretty cool 79 F-150 dent side. It's mostly intact. Got an old V8 in there. Looks like it was a AC truck potentially. I think that's what that would be right there. Big old honking thing. Yeah, it's AC for sure. Got all that. And it's got four-wheel drive painted on the side of it, 4x4, but it's clearly just got the I-beams, not a twin traction beam or solid axle or any other kind of four-wheel drive. But hey, it's the thought that counts, you know? You just write it on there. It looks like they pinched it picking it up or with the forklift because it's bent in the same place on both sides. But it's actually pretty solid. I thought that was interesting. A bunch of other junk out here though, nothing too exciting. But I thought y'all might get a kick out of that. The old bent side. Let's see if I can. Oh, it's pinched here. Yeah, that's no good. I opened the other side though, and it's actually relatively decent. Some rust in the roof, but the gauges look pretty good. Needs a seat, needs new vinyl floor and all, old crank windows, and it's an automatic. I'm sure not much works considering it ended up here, but that'd be a fun little truck to fix up. It's got a kind of a homemade paint job on it, but kind of cool. On our way back, we checked out this really cool old place that is a fruit and seafood market. Has a ton of stuff, a lot of basic grocery store things, but also a lot of local things, canned, fresh, you name it. The place had, you know, ice cream and like just random coolers full of stuff that you can only kind of get locally. It was just a really cool vibe in there. I thought it was awesome. Figured I'd share it with y'all. But let's get back to talking about this OBS Ford Bronco. So we were telling the guy our concerns about the rust and everything, and we went back and pretty much decided we weren't going to get it. But he said, hey, I'm not going to be in town, but I don't mind if you go take it for a spin. So we're wondering if his door just wasn't closed all the way it rained super hard. Might be why it leaked some. We're just trying to give it a benefit of the doubt before we totally dismiss it. We've got father-in-law driving it now. We'll see what he thinks. Radio works pretty good. The dash actually has a crack up here, which mine is cracked really bad. It's a little jiggly on the highway right here. But as long as that bracket's still good, I'll have to look at it. Mine is totally broken. We can tighten that bolt and fix that up. But I think I mentioned the headliner's really nice. You know, it's pretty clean. Eddie Bauer, you know, it's got a lot going for it. So we'll see what we think. We both agree it's very slow. It seems like the tires are slowing it down some, and the door panels are very jiggly. But mine's about the same way on 33s, and you know, my dash does the same thing. You see it moving. It just needs some TLC here and there for that. But we also don't want to put too much effort into it for the price he's trying to get for this thing. Yeah, I've found I have to put my knee up against the door panel to keep it from doing that, and that's not ideal. You'd rather it just not rattle. We just took it on the highway, got it up to about 80, and it's actually does pretty good. We're kind of liking it. We'll see how flexible the guy wants to be on the price, because it is a little bit of a project. But overall, it's got a lot going for it, so we're not totally ruling it out yet. Let me know what y'all think is a fair price for this thing with the rust and the you know, paint being relatively decent. It seems to run fine. AC blows cold. You know, all that good stuff. So yeah, just let us know what you think. We're still not really sure on it. Yeah, it did have a little bit of a hesitation earlier when we started driving, and the check engine light came on. So did the ABS light, but it seemed to be running just fine now, and we just went up to highway speeds and everything, so not sure what's going on with that. Some stuff's been a little weird. I don't know if something got wet, but overall it sounds good, shifts good, stops really nice, so it's got a lot of potential. We'll see. The price of these has gotten really crazy lately. Thank y'all so much for watching. Wanted to give y'all another look at my 95 Bronco. I had it painted, also leveled it with a BDS 2-inch kit and 33 by 1350 Nitto mud grapplers. Let me know y'all's opinion. It's still a work in progress, but I love it.